I'm going to tell you a story about a kid. Some kid that had really big ambitions and big dreams, but he was quiet and not confident. And he didn't know what the hell he was doing with his life. For the sake of this story, let's call his name Adrian. Adrian was just a wee lad, very small child, and, you know, he was just weird. He talked to himself a lot. He had puppets that he would just talk to as his friends. Damn, I'm spitting out everywhere, but that's besides the point. He was so unconfident, so unsure of what he was meant to do with his life, and he thought that the purpose of his life was to live for the purpose of other people. And he kind of prided himself on being such a people person, being a therapist and being a philanthropist and trying to help people out and with their lives. And in helping them, he thought, oh, this is going to help my life. And that wasn't true. Instead, he kind of put on facades and more masks of who this individual truly was. Fast forward a few more years of doing this facade and doing all of this, he finally gets in an entanglement, a relationship, a love. This relationship breaks him. He has no idea how to navigate just being with one person, not consuming his every thoughts with this one individual. He is enthralled with this individual. He keeps staying with them. He's with them for so long, to the point where he doesn't know who his identity is without this person. The moral of the story is, this kid is me. And what he lacked more than anything was confidence. I want to tell you today that I've only gotten as far as I have because of confidence, because of self-assurance, and because I believe in myself. There's a really big issue, a big epidemic right now that comes to self-improvement. People look at the people that looks max and that do the bone smashing, trying to talk to girls and all that. At the end of the day, that is not necessarily self-love. That's not what self-improvement truly is. Self-improvement is taking care of who you are, prioritizing not only your health, but, living life. Not only should I live a healthy life, right? One that's very nurturing and very nutritious, but I also need that, but for me mentally. If I'm devoid of all the physical things, what am I left with? My soul, who I am as an individual. And I want to say that that's the person that I lacked and that I wasn't when I was little. I lacked that self-confidence. I lacked that assurance in myself. Self-improvement is about being comfortable about being who you are. I didn't realize that. And now that I found that, I have grown more and seen more success than I ever have. It's not that I'm not nervous. It's not that I don't doubt the things that I do. It's that I do everything with confidence because I know no matter what, life goes on. I'm going to live, I'm going to learn. And I don't care if it sounds dumb, but so what? So what if I fail? So what if something goes wrong? I just recently quit one of my jobs, one of the jobs I've been working for the past 2 years, and it feels sad, but at the same time, I'm happy. I'm happy because I felt stuck. Have the confidence to understand that things are going to work out the way that you want them to, and even if they don't, be okay with that. I heard this one thing from a monk who said this about happiness and rage and anger. He said, yes, I don't want to be with anger, but neither do I want to be with happiness. When asked the question, are you happy? He said, I'm not trying to be happy. I'm trying to be at peace. What does peace give me? I'm kind of devoid of what is right and wrong. I'm just me. I want that for myself. That's the person that I envisioned for myself. That's the mindset that I curated for myself when I was thinking about who is the perfect version of Adrian. It was that confident person. It was that person that was self-assured of themselves. And even though at first I was so good at putting on facades, I was like, okay, well, Let me put on this own facade of this individual that I want to be. And I played the part so well, I became that person. I'm telling you this, that confidence is not innate, it's built. Please, please, please work on it. All the things that you want to do in life, all the things that you think you could be good at, these are all skills. There are natural born talents, but at the end of the day, you can build your skills to do literally anything. You want to be an amazing conversationalist, become a great conversationalist. You want to be confident, you will become confident. Given the experience, given the time, you can do literally anything as long as you put your mind to it, and that all stems down to confidence. Confidence is key. Don't ever forget that.